Huacachina, Rainbow Mountain, Machu Picchu, Humanta Lake, Maras and Moray are just 6 of the 6 things that we are gonna do here in Peru. And in today's vlog we are gonna start by taking you to the Huacachina Oasis and the famous world wonder called Machu Picchu. So join us in this vlog. Let's go!
We arrived in Lima late at night and decided to skip the city and rather take the bus to Huacachina the next morning, which is 4 hours south of Lima. We always wanted to see this small Peruvian oasis. On our first day we walked up the high dunes to get an awesome view of the oasis and watch an epic sunset in the Peruvian desert. Who would have thought that Peru looks like this? But our biggest adventure was yet to come. The next day we went on a sand buggy tour, which gave us a huge adrenaline kick. It might not look like a big deal in the video, but trust me, it was like a roller coaster. And as if that wasn't crazy enough, we then did sandboarding, which was even crazier.
Whoa.
Too bad, but then I got so much speed and then the last bump, oh my god. Okay, now an even bigger dune. I'm freaking scared. I don't know why Flo isn't scared. Are you scared?
I'm a bit nervous.
Oh my god.
See?
Oh my god. Adios! He's screaming! Ah, okay?
¿Está bien?
Sí. Oh! Oh my goodness! Fuck my life! Oh! There's sand everywhere. In my eyes, I can't even see. From Huacachina, we took the 4-hour bus back to Lima and caught a flight to Cusco later that day. Good morning, guys. It's a new day in a new location. Yesterday evening, we arrived in Cusco. We flew from Lima to Cusco directly. It took us 1 hour. We arrived at around 8 o'clock in the evening, had a really nice dinner. And now is our first day in Cusco. We're taking it really slow today because we need to adjust to the high altitude. We are on 3,400 meters and it's quite hard to breathe, a bit exhausting, and we don't want to get altitude sickness. So we gotta be careful, not do anything that's too exhausting. We're not gonna walk around too much, but we want to visit a market that is next to our hotel to buy a poncho that is typical for Peru. You know, the cute with the little alpacas and the details and all kinds of colors. We always wanted to buy something like that when we're in Peru, so we're gonna check that out. We're gonna pick up our tickets for the Peru Rail tomorrow because we're going to Machu Picchu tomorrow. I quickly want to show you our hotel because we found a really nice hotel in Cusco. There are a lot of old hotels here in this town with this Andes look, quite old and rustic. We don't like that. We like modern hotels, and I think we found a hidden gem. It's really new, it's only 1 month old, and the room is so nice. Here you have the bathroom, which is super new and modern, with a huge shower, nice rain shower, also super new, love it. I think we must be the first ones who are living in this room here. There's Flo. We have 2 beds currently. We booked 1 bed, but the heater was not working in our room, and it's freaking cold here. It's minus 2 degrees during the night, so we definitely need a heater. Yeah, so we're now in this twin room. Oh god, it's so exhausting to talk. Let's go to the market.
I'm so dizzy.
Flo is dizzy. You're not feeling good? We bought this, by the way, maybe a tip for you guys. We bought this oxygen spray. So it's pure oxygen, and it's supposed to help you to breathe.
I feel like I'm even more dizzy now that I used it. And we already drank some coca tea.
Oh yes, coca tea here is a thing. In most hotels you get it for free. These are the coca leaves. These are the coca leaves where you make cocaine from. Yeah, but people in the Andes drink it as a tea, mate de coca, and it's supposed to help you against altitude sickness. I found exactly what I wanted because I'm collecting these bracelets from every country. So I got a Peru one. Yes.
Dos soles. 50 cents.
Yay! They are so big and quite heavy. What do you think?
Pretty big. Probably too big.
Yeah. I might want to look for a smaller one.
Yeah.
¿Tiene algo más pequeño?
Esa.
Otra color. Algo como eso. O negro. Más pequeño.
No, así nomás. Pero este es doble cara.
Ah, no me gusta.
So I think I might have found a poncho. She keeps on telling me it's 100% alpaca, which obviously is not for the price. But I don't really care, I just want to know what it is. And I just want it to look good, and I think it's looking pretty sexy.
Yeah, the color really suits you. It's black and white, that's your standard color.
Me gusta.
But it's really heavy.
It is really heavy. I gotta get rid of some other stuff.
Yeah, and you have to wear it on every flight in the future. This won't fit in your backpack.
But it's cool, I like it.
It is.
In combination with the modern cap and sunglasses?
No.
Probably not.
Now that Flo found one, I said, okay, I gotta find a nice one too. And Flo said it would be really nice if you could find a red one, but a nice red one, not a pinky red one. And then we just went
instantly.
Like 2 meters and we found a red one.
Now you gotta try it on.
Yes. Hola. Was heißt denn anprobieren?
¿Puede probar eso? Fits you pretty well. It's a bit big, but I think since it's all the same size, you won't find a smaller one.
Yeah, if I turn it around for a different color, it's not the prettiest because it has the whatever you call it here. But I think for a photo from a distance, if I just want to have another color.
Yeah, that would work.
Like this?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell. But I really like the red side too. 90?
No sé.
90.
Hello darkness, my old friend.
No sé.
Okay.
95.
He
95.
left me hanging.
See, after our poncho shopping tour, we now arrived at Plaza de Armas with the beautiful Cathedral of Cusco. It's the main plaza here, and it's really beautiful, the surroundings with the hills or mountains, little houses on the hills. It's really sunny and it's quite warm actually. It's the Peruvian winter right now, which means cold nights, kind of cold days, but sunny days and no rain, which is really nice.
Guys, we are currently on board of the Vista Dome train from Cusco to Aguascalientes, and tomorrow we are gonna visit one of the 7 world wonders, the Machu Picchu.
The Peru Rail train must be the most expensive train that we've ever taken. We're paying $186 one way, so in total for a Machu Picchu visit we're gonna pay over $300 for a 3.5 hours train ride, which is insane, but I think it will be worth it because we have awesome views of the Andes, and the Vista Dome, that's why it's called like this, has windows even on top.
We did it, guys. 2 years in the making. We bought our tickets for 2020 and we all know what happened, but now 2 years later we are here at the Machu Picchu.
This morning we woke up at 4:45 to catch the first bus which goes to Machu Picchu early in the morning at 5:30. Machu Picchu opens at 6 o'clock just before sunrise, and we made it. We were here around 6 o'clock, perfect timing. We have beautiful weather conditions. I think it's quite rare, although it is dry season currently. We've heard some people had rain, even in dry season, or clouds. But we have a perfect clear view of Machu Picchu.
And since we were one of the first people here, we were already able to take some beautiful photos of this beautiful site. And we are now going to walk around and explore the site even more and take you with us.
Let's do this!
I'm not sure how much of Machu Picchu is actually still intact since the 15th century when it was built by the Inca, and how much of it is reconstructed over the past over the past years and decades and I don't know how long.
He's so distracted by this bird.
I read online that some 30% of it is reconstructed. I'm not too sure if all of this is reconstructed, and that's 30% of what it used to be, or 30% of what we can see now is reconstructed, and the rest of what we can see is actually built by the Inca. But we are going to write it down here, what exactly that means. But yeah, anyways, let's move on. Guys, picture this. It's the year 1579. You just finished building your hut for your family. You live here, your children are playing on the yard in front of your house. You have those beautiful surroundings, snow-covered mountains in the background, mountain range all around, 360 panorama, and life is good.
Did you know that the Incas only lived here for 100 years and then they abandoned the city? The Inca built an extensive drainage system through Machu Picchu to prevent overflooding. I really wonder how they got the bricks here up in the mountains, because this city is huge. There are so many bricks and we're so remote in the mountains. There's not even a proper street, and back in the 16th century there sure wasn't a street. There was the Inca Trail, but they had no cars, and the bricks are huge. So it's really impressive, and I didn't expect Machu Picchu to be this big. It is a huge city. I'm mind blown. We spotted some llamas in the back, or alpacas, and we really want to go there and take a picture with them, but we have no idea how to get there, as this is just a one-way, so you're not allowed to go back, and we've already been warned off because we wanted to go back, so no idea how to get there.
We're currently walking down from Machu Picchu, and we took the bus route because we didn't find the stairs. And this guy has been following us ever since. It's been like an hour, and he's been patiently waiting for us.
Even when we had a snack.
I wish we could adopt him.
It's a sign, it's definitely a sign.
Pichu! Oh, we named him Pichu, by the way. We found the stairs, but the bus route was
easier,
way more comfortable. We're back in Aguas Calientes, the small village right next to Machu Picchu. And if you're wondering why we didn't film here, it's because it's just not nice. It's a very touristic village, only built for the purpose of going to Machu Picchu and staying right next to Machu Picchu instead of coming all the way from Cusco. So there was nothing special to show you. The food was not good, too expensive. But yeah, it was very convenient because it's super close to where we wanted to go. Willst du noch was sagen?
We're too exhausted to film a proper outro. We're going back to Cusco in a few hours by train, and then we show you the other day trips that we're doing here in the next videos.
Stay tuned for that, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!
And now my vision's getting blurry. Oh, I never felt so high. Getting rid of all the worries. Feel like I can touch the sky.